Ninth standard, maths part first, lesson number 2, real numbers. Now let us study surds. So what is meant by surd? If n is a natural number greater than 1 and a is positive rational number and nth root of a is irrational number, then nth root of a is called as a surd. So what is meant by surd? Here n is a natural number greater than 1. A is a positive rational number and nth root of a is irrational number, then nth root of a is called as a surd. Now this sign is called as a radical sign, n is called as a order of surd and a is called as a radical. Now consider some examples. Example is square root of 3. If we compare this with nth root of a, then we get here square root, here is always 2 in square root, its order is always 2, therefore we write n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 is a natural number greater than 1. Now a is equal to 3, a is equal to 3, a is equal to 3 is positive rational number and root 3, we know that root 3 is irrational number, root 3 is irrational number, therefore root 3 is a surd. Let us see in root 3, here is a 2, that is order of this is a 2, n is equal to 2, n should be greater than 1, here is n is equal to 2, a should be positive rational number, here a is equal to 3, 3 is a positive rational number and root 3 whole number, root 3 is irrational number, then according to the definition of a surd, root 3 is a surd. Now let us see second example, fifth root of 32. Fifth root of 32, this can be written as fifth root of 32 is 2 raised to 5 is equal to 32. Now 2 raised to 5 and this fifth root can be written as 1 upon 5 there. Therefore this 5 will get cancelled, so what will remain is a 2 and 2 is not irrational number, 2 is rational number, therefore 2 is not irrational number, therefore fifth root of 32 is not surd. Fifth root of 32 is not surd. Now consider the next example, cube root of 8. Cube root of 8, 8 can be written as 2 raised to 3. So this equal to 2 raised to 3 raised to 1 upon 3. This 3 can be written as raised to 1 upon 3. 3 will get cancelled and answer is a 2 now. But 2 is a rational number, 2 is not irrational number, 2 is not irrational number, therefore cube root of 8 is not surd. Cube root of 8 is not surd. Now let us see cube root of 27. 27 can be written as 3 raised to 3. So that equal to 3 raised to 3 raised to 1 upon 3. 3 will get cancelled, and its answer, cube root of 27, answer is 3. But 3 is rational number, it is not irrational number. Therefore 3 is not irrational number. Irrational number. Therefore cube root of 27 is not served. Cube root of 27 is not served. Now consider cube root of 7. Cube root of 7, here n is equal to 3. N is equal to 3 is natural number greater than 1. Then a is equal to c. Comparing with this, n is equal to 3 greater than 1, natural number. A is equal to 7. It is positive rational number. And cube root of 7, we can't find cube root of 7, therefore it is irrational number. Is irrational number. Therefore cube root of 7 is served. Therefore what is conditioned to have a surd? Here order n of the surd will be greater than 1. A should be positive rational number, and this value, that is this value, cube root of 7, must be irrational number. Then it is called as a surd, and n is called as a order of surd. A is called as a radicand, and this sign is called as a radical sign. Now simplest form of a surd. For example, consider in square root 48. So this 48 can be written as 16 into 3 is equal to root 16 into square root of 3. Square root of 16 is a 4. So we can write 4 root 3 there. Now consider square root of 50. This 50 can be written as 25 into 2 is equal to square root of 25 into square root of 2. Square root of 25 is 5 root 2. This is called as a simplest form of a surd. This is also called as a simplest form of a surd. Root 3, root 2, root 5. If write the surd in the form of root 3, root 2, root 5, root 7, then it is called as a simplest form of a surd. Now similar or like surds. If order and radicands of surds are equal, then the surds are called similar or like surds. For example, 3 root 2, 5 root 2, minus 7 root 2. Here root 2, order is a 2 and radicand is a 2. Here is also order is a 2, radicand is a 2. Order is a 2, radicand is a 2. Therefore these are like surds. These are like surds. For example, 7 root 3, 1 upon 3 root 3, minus 7 upon 5 root 3. In this also, for this surd, Order is a 2 and radicand is a 2. Here is order is a 2 and radicand. Here is also order 2 radicand 3. Order 2 radicand 3. Order 2 radicand 3. Therefore, these are also like surds. Now consider 5 square root of 5. 10 square root of 2. 3 square root of 3. Now let us see. Order is a 2, order is 2, order is a 2. But here radicand 5, here is radicand 2, here is radicand 3. Radicands are different. Therefore, this is not like surds. So what is meant by like surds? If order and radicands are same, then the surds are like surds. For example, p root a, q root a are like surds. So what is meant by comparison of surds? If a and b are real numbers, positive real numbers, positive real numbers, then if a is less than b, then a square is also less than b square. If a is greater than b, then a square is greater than b square. If a is equal to b, then a square is equal to b square. Now let us see how surds can be compared. Now consider 6 root 5 and 5 root 5. These two surds we have to compare. 6 root 5 can be written as this 6 into root 5 is equal to this 6 in square root can be written as root 36 into root 5. This 6 in the square root, square of 6, 36 is equal to root 36 into 5. So multiply 36 by 5. 5 6 are 30, 5 3 are 15 and 3 180. Now fifth root of 5 is equal to 5 into root 5 is equal to this 5 can be written as in square root 25 into square root of 5 is equal to 25 into 5 in square root is equal to in square root 125. Now 180, compare 180 and 125. 180 is greater than 125. Therefore, cube root square root of 180 is also less than square root of 125. Therefore, 6 root 5 is greater than 5 root 5. In this way, we can compare the surds. For example, take one more example. 7 root 2 and 5 root 3 are two surds. Then this 7 root 2 can be written as 7 into root 2 is equal to 7 can be written as 7 square is a 49 in square root 49 into square root of 2 in square root 49 into 2 49 into 2 is 98 in square root 98. Now fifth root of 5 root 3 is equal to 5 into root 3 is equal to, this 5 can be written as square root as 25 into root 3 is equal to, in square root 25 into 3 is equal to root 75. Now let us compare 98 and 75. 98 is greater than 75. Therefore, square root of 98 is also greater than square root of 75. But square root of 98 is 7 root 2. So 7 root 2 is greater than 5 root 3. In this way, we can compare the two given surds. In this lesson, we are going to study the surds with order 2 only. Rationalization of surds. If product of two surds is a rational number, then each surd is called as rationalization factor of other surd. For example, here are two surds, root 2 and root 2. And if we multiply these two surds, root 2 into root 2, we get 2. And this 2 is a rational number. So this root 2 is called as a rationalization factor of root 2. Now another example is root 2 into root 8. It will be in square root 2 into 8 is equal to in square root 16. And square root of 16 is a 4, which is a rational number. So product of these two surds is a rational number. Therefore root 2 is a rationalization factor of root 8, or root 8 is a rationalization factor of root 2. Set 2.3. Question number 1. State order of the surds given below. If surd is in the form of nth root of a, then n is called as a order of this surd, a is called as a radicand, and this sign is called as a radical sign. In example, cube root of 7, therefore order is equal to 3. 5 into square root of 12. Square root has the order 2, therefore order is a 2, here is a 2. Fourth root of 10, order is equal to 4, here is a 4. Square root of 39, square root has order always 2, order is equal to 2. Cube root of 18, order is equal to 3, here is a 3. Now question number 2. State which of the following are surds. Justify. What is condition for a surd? Nth root of a is a surd if n is greater than 1, a is a positive rational number, and nth root of a is irrational. There are three conditions. N should be greater than 1, a should be positive rational number, and total nth root of a should be irrational number. Then and then only this is surd. Now first example is cube root of 51. Cube root of 51, n is equal to 3 here, which is greater than 1. N is equal to 3 greater than 1. A is equal to 51, which is positive rational number. A is equal to 51, which is positive rational number, and cube root of 51, we can't find cube root of 51, therefore cube root of 51 is irrational number, therefore cube root of 51 is surd. Now fourth root of 16, Fourth root of 16 is equal to, fourth root of 16 is a 2 raised to 4. 2 raised to 4 is equal to 16. Therefore this can be written as 2 raised to 4 into raised to 1 upon 4. This 4 can be written as 1 upon 4. This 4 will get cancelled, so what will remain is a 2. 2 is a rational number. 2 is a rational number which is not irrational number. Therefore fourth root of 16 is not third. Now fifth root of 81. In this n is equal to 5 greater than 1. Order is a 5 which is greater than 1. A is equal to 81. Radicand is 81 which is positive rational number, which is positive rational number, and we can't find fifth root of 81. Therefore fifth root of 81 is irrational number. Therefore fifth root of 81 is third. Now in square root 256 we can find square root of 56. 256 is a 16 which is not irrational number. Therefore root 256 is not third. Now cube root of 64 is equal to cube root of 4 raised to 3. 64 is a 4 raised to 3 is equal to 4 raised to 3 raised to 1 upon 3. This 3 order can be written as that number raised to 1 upon 3. 3 will get cancelled, is equal to 4. Now 4 is a rational number. It is not irrational number. 4 is rational number. Therefore cube root of 64 is not third. Now square root of 22 upon 7. Here n is equal to 2. Order of square root is always 2. N is equal to 2 which is greater than 1. Radicand A is equal to 22 upon 7. It is rational number, positive rational number, and square root of 22 upon 7 is irrational number, because we can't find the square root of 22 upon 7. Therefore square root of 22 upon 7 is third. Question number 3. Classify the given pair of surds into like surds and unlike surds. We know that what is meant by like surds and unlike surds. If in those surds, if their order is the same and radicand is the same, then the pair of surds is called as a like surds. Now let us see root 52. Root 52 can be written as root 52 is equal to in square root 13 into 4 is equal to square root of 4 is a 2 root 13. Now let us see 5 root 13 and 2 root 13. Their radicand 13 is the same and here order is a 2. Therefore these are like surds. Therefore we write root 52 and 5 root 13 are like surds. Are like surds. Now here 4 root 18, 4 into root 18 is equal to 4 into root 18 can be written as 9 into 2 is equal to 4 into square root of 9 is a 3 into root 2. 4 into 3 is equal to 12. It will be 12 root 2. Now let us see 12 into root 2, 7 into root 2 and 12 into root 2. Here order of both the surds is the same and radicand is also same. Therefore these surds are like surds. Therefore we will write 4 root 18 and 7 root 2 are like surds. Now let us see 5 into root 22 and 7 into root 33. Here orders are same. Root 22 here order is a 2 and in root 33 order is a 2, but radicands are different. Here radicand is a 22 and here radicand is a 3. Therefore order is the same, but radicands are different. Therefore these are not surds. Now let us see this 5 root 5 can be written as 5 in bracket 25 into 2, 25 into 5. This will be 125. Now let us see, here is radicand 75 and here is 125. Then radicands are different but order is the same. Therefore order is the same, but radicands are different. Therefore these are not, here also these are not like surds. Here also these are not like surds. Now simplify the following surds. In square root of 27, this can be written as 27 9 into 3 is equal to square root of 9 is a 3. It will be 3 root 3. Now in square root of 112 can be written as 16 into 7 and square root of 16 is a 4. That will be 4 root 7. Now square root of 168, that can be written as 4 into 42. 4 into 42 is 168. Square root of 4 is a 2. So 2 into root of 42. This is simplification of given surds. Number 5. Compare the following surds. Now first surd is 7 root 2. So this 7 can be written in square root of 7 square is 49 and into 2. In square root 49 into 2 is 98. Now 5 root 3 is equal to this 5 square, 5 square 25 into 3 is equal to, this will be 75. Now compare 98 and 75. 98 is greater than 75. Therefore square root of 98 is greater than square root of 75. Therefore, square root of 98 means 7 root 2. 7 root 2 is a greater than square root of 75 means 5 square root of 3. Question number 2. This 5 into square root of 5 is equal to 5 square 25 into this 5 is equal to in square root 125. 7 into square root of 2 is equal to 7 square is a 49 into this 2. 49 into 2 is in square root 98. Now 125 is greater than 98. Therefore, square root of 125 is greater than square root of 98. Therefore, square root of 125 means 5 root 5 is greater than square root of 98 means 7 root 2. 5 root 5 is greater than 7 root 2. Now this 7 can be written in square root as 49 and 2 root 5 can be written in square root. 2 square is a 4 and into this 5 is equal to, it will be in square root 20. Now compare 49 and 20. 49 is greater than 20. Therefore 49 means 7 is greater than 20 means 2 root 5. So 7 is greater than 2 root 5. This is comparison of the surds. Now question number 6. Simplify. Example number 3. Here 7 into square root of 48 minus square root of 27 minus square root of 3. So we write 7 into square root of 48 is 16 into 3 minus 27 is 9 into 3 minus square root of 3 in square root 3. There that will equal to 7 into 16. Square root of 16 is a 4 into what will remain is a 3 minus square root of 9 is a 3 into 3 minus root 3. Now 7 into 4 28 root 3 minus 3 root 3 minus root 3. Now take root 3 common. Therefore in bracket this 28 minus this 3 and here minus 1 and root 3 is a common. 28 minus 3 minus 1. 28 minus 4, that is 24 into root 3. Now in this example take square root of 7 common. Therefore here we will write 1 minus 3 upon 5 plus 2 and square root of 7 is common is equal to multiply 5 into 1, that is 5 minus 3, 5 into 2 plus 10 upon 5 and into root 7. 5 minus 3 is a 2, 2 plus 10, that is a 12, 12 upon 5 into root 7. This is simplification of these terms. 7. Multiply and write the answer in simplest form. Example number 2 is 3 into root 12 into 7 root 15 is equal to 3 in square root. This 12 can be written as 4 into 3 into 7. This 15 can be written as 3 into 5. Therefore we have 3 into square root of 4 is a 2 into root 3 into 7 into root 3. Split up this 3 root 3 and root 5, that is root 3 into root 5. Now 3 into 6 into 7. 3 into 2 into 7, 3 into 2 6, 6 into 7 42, 42 into root 3 into root 3 into root 5 is equal to 42 into root 3 into root 3 is a 3 into root 5, and 42 into 3, 3 into 2 6, and 3 into 4 12, 126 root 5. Now example number 3, 3 root 8 into root 5 is equal to 3 root 8 can be written as 4 into 2 into root 5 is equal to 3 into the square root of 4 is a 2 into root 2 into root 5 is equal to 3 into 2 is a 6, and these 2 and 5 can be written in one common square root is equal to 2 into 5 is a 10. Therefore answer is a 6 root 10. Now question number 8. Divide and write the answer in simplest form. Root 125 divided by root 50. This we can write in a common square root. 125 upon 50. 125 can be written as 25 into 5, and 50 can be written as 25 into 2. This 25 we get cancelled. So what will remain is in square root 5 upon 2. Now next example, square root of 310 divided by square root of 5 is equal to, write these two terms in one common square root, 310 upon 5. This 310 can be written as 5 into 62 upon 5. 5 will get cancelled. So what will remain is the square root of 62 there. Question number 9. Rationalize the denominator. Example number 3. 5 upon root 7. We have to rationalize the denominator. In the denominator there is a root 7, and rationalizing factor of root 7 is root 7 also. So we multiply root 7 in numerator and denominator. Multiply by root 7 in numerator and denominator. Therefore we get 5 root 7. Root 7 into root 7, that will be 7. Therefore it will be 5 upon 7 into root 7. Now example number 4. Example number 4 is 6 upon 9 root 3. Divide 6 and 9 by 3. So we'll get 2 upon 3 root 3. In the denominator 3 root 3. Rationalization factor of 3 root 3 is a root 3. Therefore we multiply numerator and denominator by root 3. Therefore 2 upon 3 root 3 into root 3 upon root 3 is equal to 2 root 3 upon 3. This 3 into this root 3 into root 3 will be 3. Therefore 2 root 3 upon 3 into 3 is a 9 is equal to 2 upon 9 root 3. 2 upon 9 root 3. Now example number 5. 11 upon root 3. Denominator is root 3. So rationalizing factor of root 3 is a root 3. Therefore we multiply numerator and denominator by root 3. Therefore we get 11 root 3 upon Root 3 into root 3 is a 3 is equal to 11 upon 3 into root 3. Now students, watch this video carefully. Solve the examples that are not solved in this video and complete your homework.